paradise. We could flee the night. Flee the night into paradise. We could flee the night. Flee the night into paradise. We could flee the night.
Howdy, friends. Hope you're enjoying the new playlist. I picked out some new songs for us for the intro. I'm laughing a lot because I've got Joe on my lap. I tried to keep him out today, but he was like clawing at the door. I couldn't do anything about it. I had to let him in, otherwise he'd be scratching the whole time. So, it's gonna be that kind of day. Aw, hello Christy. Let's see if our chat's working today. There we go. Thanks. How are you feeling after that workout? Ooh. All right. This is the pre-show. I hope you're getting ready for an awesome weekend. I had a great workout this morning. I was coaching the normal emo fitness group. Me and Coach Emily have been running that since June. Can you believe we've been going so long? It's awesome. That's what helps keep me moving. You were laying on my cord, Joe. Don't give me that look. I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can show. No, I'm not gonna mess with the camera. I was like, I'm gonna show you him, but don't worry about it. I'll take a picture. That's what I do. Joe. Joe. Now you're being shy. He's sleeping. He's already sleeping. Awesome. It was a killer workout. I had lots of stretching. It was deceiving. All that stretching didn't mean it was going to be easy. And hello, joining from Facebook. We've got the we are here, so that means hello, Mom and Dad. Did a mix of music types for the new playlist. I'm digging it. Well, obviously I picked it out. There were a lot of songs I didn't put on the list. Hello guys, if you are new out there, I would love to meet you. Please say hi in the chat. Don't be shy. I won't bite. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Let's kick off this show. What do you think? Hello, my name is Lynn Clementi Hicks, and I am here to chat with you about fertility, infertility, and all the other things that come with life in general. I am very excited to be sharing some good updates with you today. I made a list so that it wouldn't go off track. I want to give you a little bit of an update on what I've been working on behind the scenes for the channel. So the workshop I'm doing has been about content creation and like structuring it so that it's, giving value to the viewers out there. And so I'm starting to build these kind of like themes that I'll be doing and hopefully things that you'll find interesting, whether you're going through your fertility channel or not. There are things that you can, I feel like if I make this just about fertility, in which that's what the main goal is here, is about fertility. It's sharing my journey and creating a community around it and stuff. But there are so many things, part of your fertility journey, that are also very applicable for the rest of our lives, right? Just kind of healthy things to know, knowing more about ourselves, our body, that emotional journey. I feel like if I was going to give this channel a new name, it would be something around the emotional journey. Am I right? Like, I think that we've definitely touched on that. And I do have something today to talk about in that realm as well. Okay, so I've been working on content creation. I don't have any guests lined up at this point. I have reached out to a few people that I would like to have on the channel, but I don't have them scheduled. And I'm doing that with intention so that I can get caught up, so that I can get kind of everything kind of pieced together, you know, so that I'm not just like throwing it against the wall and seeing what sticks. I want to come to you with thought. So we may keep up with these like mini episodes where I just give you an update, and I have found these mini episodes to be really helpful, and I'll tell you why. I've been promising you guys an edited IUI video. You know, when I first started this channel, it was, hi, I'm Lynn, and I'm going through fertility, and I'm going to give you these weekly updates. And then I did 2 updates, and then I did a little tiny update after the IUI, and then the whole reason was because I was having a really hard time with all the video footage that I took from my IUI journey and how to make that into a nice, like, digestible video. I have good news. I was up late last night. I have all the stuff edited together. The last piece is just to put some music underneath everything. I've got titles in there. I've got the sound levels mixed. I am pretty pumped. I really do think that I will be releasing the video today. So I hope you guys keep an eye out for that. I'll definitely be putting it, so it'll be hosted on the YouTube channel. I will announce it in Baby Talk Facebook, and I'll probably be so excited I'll probably just put on my own personal Facebook too. You guys, let me know if you're excited to see that video. Are you like not sure what it's going to be about and you'll watch out of curiosity? Are you excited? Or are you like, nope, not going to watch it. It's IUI, not my cup of tea. Got Spark watching. Hey, Spark. Nice to see you. Ooh, let's take my title away. Spark and I, now that I've put it on screen, I'm being held accountable. Spark is organizing a pickup game tomorrow for kickball. He's invited me to play, and I said that I would. So I'm going to go play kickball tomorrow for a little bit. All right. This is good. Got some people supporting the new video that's coming out. Mom's excited. Spark's not sure what to expect, but he's going to watch. That's cool. I think I have it down. I think it's around 12 minutes, so it's not going to be a huge time suck for you. And there will actually be chapters in the description of it. So if you're like, okay, I just want to skip ahead to this part, you can. But I think I put it together in a way that's like, you kind of just want to keep watching it all the way through. So we'll see. We'll put my editing skills to the test. I'm still new at this, and, you know, that's part of the journey. Bert's still out of town, hence why the cat is in my lap. And, you know, can't do anything about it. At least he's not sitting on the keyboard. So that's nice. Okay, I got to pull my list out so that I don't forget what I'm talking about today. All right. So I told you about my video. Oh, guess what arrived yesterday in a very special FedEx overnight package with refrigerated stuff inside to keep it all fancy. The IVF meds have arrived, and guys, it is way more than I thought it was going to be. Like, it looks like a 3-month supply, and apparently this is all going to be done in just a short amount of time. So let's back up a little in case you, I don't know how much I've talked about the IVF yet. So we officially started our IVF cycle on Monday. That's cycle day 1. I'm currently on birth control pills. I know it sounds like that would be counterintuitive to making a baby, but it is required. I'm feeling fine. I've been taking them right before bed, so I really don't have any side effects from the pills. I feel great, to be honest, this week. I've just been exercising and very productive and everything. Next up, we will be going in for a baseline appointment. No, let's see. Yeah, baseline appointment, I think, at the end of March. And then it all goes really fast. Like, the egg retrieval is April 11th. So all these meds that I got, I think I only used them for a couple of weeks. And my idea of what IVF was like, you know, months of doing injections. And that's not the case. Yeah, I did a live stream of it yesterday. I don't know if you caught it. I think Kim did. Which, guys, how exciting is this? Kim, my sister, is on spring break, and she messaged me. She's like, I'm actually going to catch your live. She has been rewatching all of my lives. She is completely caught up, even though she doesn't watch them live. It is so amazing. And she always leaves a comment too. I love it. Very supportive. Thanks, Kim, for watching. I'm so glad that you are catching it live this time. And see, and now that you're part of my video forever and ever in the YouTube universe, unless I take the video down, which I have no reason to take this video down yet. Okay. So the IVF meds came. One of them's in the refrigerator. The rest of them don't need to be refrigerated. I am looking for tips if you have any on storage and organization. I've seen pictures online, but I'd love to hear from, my friends and viewers on what are you doing to organize your IVF meds? Especially if you've gone through this before, you've probably tested it out and can tell me what works and what doesn't. It's overwhelming. There's so much. And I think the best advice that I had so far was from Christy, who said I'm going to have to set an alarm for them. And I do think that that's an excellent idea. A good investment of my time will be to set up all those reminders. In the IUI video that hopefully will be going out today, there is actually a part where Bert gives me an injection. It's the trigger shot for the IUI. So if you're queasy around needles, maybe don't watch that video. But I will hopefully be capturing the IVF journey. And now that I've created the IUI video, I know to be a little bit more careful of when I'm filming and do it in shorter bits and really just get the good stuff so that I can spend a lot less time editing and more time just putting the content out there. But, you learn these things the hard way. All right. So are you guys getting back out into the world? Are you starting to redo or do the things that you used to do before the shutdown? Let me know in the comments. What are you starting to do again that you haven't done in a while? I would love to hear what you're up to. I think this will be really cool to see what people are starting to enjoy again. And then I'm going to ask you a follow-up question after that. So let's just start there. Let me know what you're excited about, what you're starting to do. While you guys are typing in those, I'm excited personally for starting to get back out again. I was, the weather's starting to turn nice. I think what I want to do is start actually kind of going back out and playing. And obviously I'm excited about playing with the honey badgers for summer soccer. That's going to be not until May. So what am I doing until then? I want to start getting more active, getting outside and, being social with people because I'm starting to feel more comfortable with that. Especially if people have been either vaccinated or have just been careful. I've actually been working with Spark on putting together a comedy show. All I really do is help with the registration and, getting it out there online and everything so people can buy their tickets and checking them in. He puts together the lineup with his buddy, Spark. Is excited about that. That's actually going to be next week. So we'll do a plug for that show right now, actually. If you are in Chicago, and I think Elliot's watching. Elliot went to this with us last time. We're going to be at Midlane Esports. So it's a very unique location. It's meant for gaming. They have high-end computers there for, PC gaming. They also have PS5s and the newest Xbox and a bar, which is awesome. And then seating and stuff. But Spark went in there and he had a vision. He's like, we could do comedy shows here. So he's rounding up his friends. I'm like, I will help make this happen. It was awesome last time. We are doing this next week on Wednesday, March 24th. And that's 7 to 8:30 p.m. Get your tickets. They're only $7 online. That's not a big deal. I'll drop that in the chat. Spark, drop that in the chat on YouTube if you don't mind, if you're still watching, okay? Let's see if we can get a few tickets. Elliot's excited. Soccer's happening again. Yeah, waiting for the vaccine before restaurants. Yeah, I think I'm warming up to the idea of patio dining. But yeah, not quite the indoor dining yet. Close though, close. If it was super spread out and the windows were wide open, I think I might sit in the window spot and be okay with it. But yeah, super excited about soccer. Yeah, I don't know, Elliot. I think our team kind of fell apart because Steph and Cody moved away and I don't know. We'll have to see if we can get our team back together too, or at least do some pickup games. Kim is fully vaccinated as of Tuesday, but you haven't done anything normal yet. That's so cool. You got vaccinated because you're a teacher? That's awesome. And your students, some of them return April 5th. That's really cool too. I heard from a parent that they were really why are you having them come back right after spring break? Everyone's going traveling for spring break. Is this really well thought out? But I don't know. It sounds kind of scary to me, and I am very thankful I'm not a parent or a teacher during the pandemic. I give you guys massive credit for getting through this past year. Huge shout out to all the parents, all the teachers, and all the students out there for the past year. You guys get a gold star in my book, no matter what. Yeah. Yes. Elliot did go to the show last time. He's saying it was solid, so yeah. Let's see here. Yep, Spark dropped the times in there and stuff. But yeah, I will put. I would love to put the link in there for you guys. Maybe he's grabbing it. We'll see. Oh, nice. Okay, and Elliot, my Oak Park team is reserving a practice field for scrimmage. If you and Bert want, you might have spots. That does sound nice. That does sound nice. My boss called, which is going to be an excellent segue to my next topic. I'm so excited people are starting to play again. That's so great. Oh, and we talked about pickleball the other day. I just want to put it out there again if you guys didn't hear this whole thing. But if you haven't tried pickleball yet, it is literally for anybody and is so much fun. And I think that gyms all over the place, in every town, are starting to pop up with this. So take a look and see if it's available around you and go check that out. It can be indoor or outdoor. So my boss called, and as many of you know, not all of you know, I work for Chicago Sport and Social Club. I'm currently very part-time right now. I'm being paid 8 hours a week, and that's because we couldn't run sports during a lot of the pandemic, right? So we're slowly coming back. We're trying really hard to have our business survive, and they're doing a great job. And people are signing up for the summer and starting to sign up for the spring, which is awesome. They're just not quite at the right spot to hire me back yet. So the boss called yesterday, and Elliot, you'll see where this is going in a second. But I was really nervous because he had scheduled this call with me earlier in the week, and I was like, oh God, oh God, oh God, I'm going to have to give up streaming and go back to my real time, my full-time job. Because I really have started enjoying what I'm doing here with you guys. And I think I don't know, I think I'm onto something, and I don't want to give up yet. I want to see it through and see where it goes. So I was very nervous about how I was going to have that conversation with my boss, and kind of lucky. He's like, you know what? We need another month. I'm like, yes, I have another month to make it with my channel, or at least build something, a schedule where I can balance both. So I'm not going back full time until at least mid-April, which is just fine with me. I will continue. I am running Grab a Game almost I don't know. I don't even know if anyone notices anything's different. I don't think people are realizing that what I normally do in 40 hours a week, I'm somehow managing to do in I don't know, 15, something like that. But it could be bigger, it could be better. And I look forward to going back full time and actually growing it and applying all the cool things that I've learned, as I've been exploring on my own, during the pandemic. I keep looking down because Joe the cat, who's laying in my lap at the moment, is asleep and having a dream, and his little paw is twitching. He's good. He's not even waking up. That's cat life for you. So the other thing, Elliot, that my boss mentioned on the call yesterday, actually this morning he texted me. He's like, hey, Franklin Park, Franklin School, which is in Lincoln Park, there's a field there, and we can rent that field for soccer on Saturdays. So that might be another opportunity for me to add a pickup game in Chicago for us to play. But that would be Grab a Game, and that's my business. So it's always going to be my first choice for the pickups. And then second choice is going out with Spark and playing kickball on Saturday. And then third choice is Elliot and soccer all the way in Oak Park. Well, I shouldn't say third place. I shouldn't be ranking these. I don't mean it, guys. I'm very excited to play. Let's play. All right, so that's the update on the full-time job. Okay, next. What did you like about the pandemic? What new thing did you find out about yourself that you enjoy? What are you liking? Did you learn a new skill? Did you discover you actually kind of like being at home and connecting with people virtually? I love connecting with people. Put it in the chat. I'd love to hear what you've discovered about yourself, or how you've changed, or if you are just completely over the pandemic and you didn't like anything about it and just want to get back to life. I get it. Let me know. I'm very curious about this, especially because we've got so many different people watching today. Would love to hear your thoughts. I love bringing people together. That's been something that I've done since I was a kid. I would literally go around in the neighborhood, ring doorbells, and be like, hi, are there any kids here? Can they come out and play? This is before cell phones, of course. This is before the internet, or, all the neighborhood apps and stuff where you can connect, and, mom groups and everything. So I would literally go around and I would, expand my perimeter every week. Okay, we haven't hit that block yet. And we'd literally organize capture the flag games in our front yard and with the cul-de-sac. Guys, like this is who I am. I love bringing people together and just saying, "Hey, here's the rules. This is what we're doing. Are you in? Or are you out?" And see where that goes. And it's just that feeling of coming together, doing something together, and kind of like putting everything else aside. That's why I just absolutely love my job with Chicago Sport and Social Club. Is that's what we're doing. We're just bringing people together, and I think with this new journey that I'm going on with fertility, like I'm just bringing what I do best to the fertility world, right? I'm trying to bring people together and be like, hey, let's talk about this. Let's discover this together. Let's bond over this. Let me, just share my journey, and let's bond over all the parts of that journey that apply to the rest of to life. Let's see. Oh, yes. Elliot lost 20 pounds. Elliot got a rower for his birthday last year, I think. He has been like crushing it on the rower. Lost 20 pounds. You look great, Elliot. And yes, boom, mic drop indeed. I don't have a sound effect for that. I still only have...
Oh, boogers.
That's the only sound effect I have queued up. I'm sorry. It does not apply to your awesome achievement for the pandemic. Way to go. Oh, Corinne is here. Let's see. Corinne's watching on Facebook. I like that I got to see what my kiddos learned in school, but you're over it. Yeah, I would imagine. I think that's kind of been like a good thing and also a frustrating thing, right? Like I've heard stories about parents overhearing what the teachers are teaching and not agreeing with what the teachers are teaching. Like that's got to be such a hard thing to address as well. And I don't know if, as a parent, like, how do you even find that out when you aren't hearing what the teachers are talking about? Like, do you, when you say like, oh, hey, what'd you learn at school today? It's not they're going to be like, oh, my teacher was saying this about the political views that he has, I don't know. That's also like a high school parent, not like grade school. I don't think that elementary school teachers are influencing your children in that kind of a way. Who knows though? Who knows? You never know. But yeah, I think that is really neat, like seeing and having that appreciation for teachers. Am I right? Like, and what they have to do every day, that lesson planning and engaging the kids and keeping their attention and discipline and all the things that come with it. Kim, shout out to you and all the teachers out there. Way to go. And for adapting during the pandemic. That's freaking awesome. Yeah. Okay. So my dad, I gave him a book, Storyworth, for Christmas, not last year, but the year before. And every week for 52 weeks, got prompted with a topic to write about, so that he can kind of document his life in a guided way. Well, he took it to like, not just the next level, but like 100 levels up there. And he's like writing it as a biography, and he's put so much thought and care into this. And he's really close to getting it printed, and I can't wait to read it in order. And I've seen a lot of it and helped him a little bit along the way. But he's done it all on his own, and he's learned a lot about writing, and it's really, really cool. And Dad, I'm really proud of you. I don't know if I told you that, but you're really inspiring me by doing something like that. It's really cool. Let's see. Spark has gotten real big on Twitch. Well, I know he doesn't want me to say real big, but he's gotten good at Twitch, and he's been gaming and streaming, and he's even doing comedy shows on Twitch too. Oh, Spark, I know why. If you tried to drop the link in YouTube before for the show, I know exactly why that didn't go through. I literally turned this option on yesterday because after my live streams are out there and they're like available for people to rewatch, I've been getting like every morning I get a notification that someone's just posted a link, and I'm pretty sure it's to porn or something like that. I've never clicked on it because I'm very scared of whatever that link is, but it's some no-name person that posts on there, and so someone's like, hey, did you know you can turn links off so that people can't post them? So that's exactly what's happening. But I'm sorry, Spark. I'm going to get the word out about it. Yeah. Now, at least we figured it out, and you're like, why is this not going on? I think, let me see. I was trying to see, there is a way for me to approve it if it comes through, but I don't see it now. We learn together, guys. But yes, Spark has been kind of like So he was streaming before I was, and I actually had him over one day, and he shared with me what he knew. And then I went, I just jumped in with both feet, and I'm like, I really just wanted to know how to do it for bingo and everything. But then it opened my whole world to this like streaming like community, and it is just so cool how streaming connects you to people all over the world. Like, I've got friends now in Europe and Australia, and well, I know people in Australia. They're on a totally different time cycle, so they never see my life. But anyway, it's so cool how it connects people. And again, that's what I'm all about, is the connection. So cool. And Spark, I'm so proud of you. I'm like, you're sticking with it too. Oh, Mom lost 5 pounds. I didn't know that. Congratulations. That's awesome. And I think that's been mostly from just good eating, right? That is great, Mom. I'm really proud of you. Way to go. Yep, the teachers are amazing. Christy sent Charlie's teacher a Starbucks gift card for all she did the last 2 weeks. That's awesome. Yep, show them the appreciation. Kitty's ears were ringing. So Kitty's one of my friends over in Europe, in the UK, and I love Kitty. We're Facebook friends now and everything, and we meet with these pods and learn everything about streaming. I'm like just so happy and thankful for all the connections that I made from this journey, and it's all because it's fertility, but it's done way more than produce a baby. Yes. Oh, all right, guys. I'm so happy everyone's here. I want to talk about something a little bit more serious, something personal that's come up, and that I'm wondering if you can relate to. And it's kind of been a theme in a few of my other episodes where we talk about, how do we talk to people that are going through their journey or other journeys, whether it's like, fertility or something else. And what I've really learned from talking to people about this is that we show up for each other in different ways. And we reach out for help in different ways. And so to say like, hey, here's a how-to on it, I don't think that that's right. I mean, we can do that. We can give suggestions on like, hey, here's a suggestion for, if you're struggling with your friendships, try this, But I think that we need to have our own self-realization of like that uncomfortable part that you need to address for yourself, whether you're the person needing help or the one that doesn't know how to help someone else. And I think the real takeaway from Lauren's show last week was to ask, how can I be here for you? How can I, do you need support? Do you need someone to just listen? Do you need someone to help you problem solve with this? Just ask them what you can do, how you can show up for them. And think about it from the other point of view. If you're going through something tough and someone just reaches out and says, hey, I'm thinking of you, what can I do for you? You're not going to be angry for them for asking, are you? I mean, let me know if you are. Is that something that would be weird? Do you not like the attention if someone finds out that something's going on with you and they reach out to you? Let me know. Let me know what you in your head would be like the perfect thing you would want somebody to say to you when you're going through something tough. I would love to hear anything that you have on this. And, this applies to anything tough in life, not just, infertility. This is, around sickness or, family troubles or grieving over death, pets, anything, money, school, just going through, this whole pandemic and everything. Like, how would you like people to reach out to you? I'll tell you, for me, this is a really tough question. I'm posing a really tough question to you guys. So I know that if you're thinking about it and you're not quite sure what to write, I'm sure you're not alone. But I'll share my experience and maybe it'll kind of inspire you a little bit. When I put it out there that I was doing this, I didn't expect anybody to reach out to me. Like, I had zero expectations. I was just going to do it and just kind of hope that somebody, like, it helps somebody. But what I ended up finding out was that people reaching out to me and just saying, hey, I hear that you're going through this and you're in my thoughts. That was really nice. That was and nice is such not a great word, but it felt like every person that reached out to say that you're in my thoughts, it was like a little bit of a boost, like, of luck. Does that sound weird? Like, every person's like, I've got a good feeling for you. That really helped a lot. And then I think when people started sharing their stories, that's when it really started opening my mind to, like, my journey is so unique. Every single journey is so unique. And it really made it easy to translate that to everything. Like, everything that we do, there's not a one size fits all at all. And it's making me really think about how I show up for other people. And that's, I guess, if that's an easier question for you to answer, how do you show up for people when you know that they're going through something? Is it a text message? Do you like to, I know my mom, she sends cards for everything. That is her way of telling people that she cares and that she's thinking about them. She, like, hand makes cards, writes their address, puts it in the snail mail, and has the foresight to, like, plan out when that needs to get to them in order to, for their birthday or their anniversary, or, in response to something that they're going through, or a holiday. I have so many cards from my mom. I keep them all. So yeah, my mom here, and on the other end, she's a private person. She doesn't like sharing, but if someone reached out, you wouldn't be mad. Right. I think that's the key. And I think if I'm going to assign us some homework, and I'm assigning this to myself as well, I would like to try, and I'm going to set a low goal, right? Once a week, just reach out to somebody and just say, hey, you're on my mind. How are you doing? And that's it. And I want it to be someone that's not like, someone I contact every single day already, but somebody that I care about, that is actually on my mind, and just send them a quick message. Hey, Paul, buddy. Me and Paul been bonding this week. At least that's how I feel, Paul. Paul's got his own channel. He's a comedian. He's doing great stuff. He was live streaming on St. Patrick's Day. Had a lot of good laughs there. But thank you for liking my question. And yeah, I'm asking for some feedback on that today. But I guess if there's one takeaway from this, it's just to realize that your expectations for how people should interact isn't right. There's no right answer, and you have to be malleable in relationships. You have to be willing to step out of your own shoes and try to see it from the other person's perspective in order to then fully come into it for yourself. I don't know. Pulling that out of my butt. Okay. Oh, look at this. We've got some interaction between Kitty and Paul in the YouTube. I love it. It's so great. They're all part of the Live Streaming Pros Accelerator Streamer group. Woo! We're all learning how to stream together. They each have channels. Kitty has a channel about beading. Really cool stuff. I love it. It's so much fun. Okay. Last thing on my list that I'd love to talk to you guys about. Okay. It's an old episode. So I feel like this is so stupid that I'm talking about something that came out a while ago. But I was listening to it this morning, and it really resonated with me. And so I just want to throw it out there as a recommendation, kind of an assigned homework for you guys to listen to it. If you're not into podcasts, if you do want to start on one, that I really enjoy is Brene Brown, and she has two different ones. And I'm getting distracted by my comments over here. All right, focus, Lynn. This is what it is to be a professional live streamer. Okay, the episode was Brene Brown with Abby Wambach. Did you guys see this or listen to this episode? It is so good. I didn't know that Abby came out with a book, and it's called Wolfpack, and I'm going to have to and you can get the audiobook for it, and I guess it's fairly short. But has anyone read the book? First of all, has anyone heard this episode? It was streamed, they did the podcast back in, I think, October of last year. But it's all about leadership and breaking the rules of what, women were, walk the line and, in order to get to where you need to be. And it's all about rewriting the new rules now. And I love it so much. I won't do it justice by trying to quote it, but if you have some time today, if you're working or whatever, or if you're doing some chores, just put it on, listen to it. And if you are not motivated or inspired by it, then let me know. And I will not make recommendations anymore. It's like the time that I recommended the movie The Lobster to my coworker Brian, and he's like, I'm never listening to you again. I loved The Lobster. I loved it, and he hated it. So I don't like tarnishing my opinion giving reputation with bad suggestions, but I will still stick with Ted Lasso, which I've now watched 2 times through. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what I laughed at before is Paul, because Paul and Kitty know each other. Anyway, he's like, I thought you said Kitty has a channel about beatings. Well, you can see it on the screen there. I know. Beating. I don't know. Do I need to take enunciation lessons? I think I might. Oh God. Be careful about that. Bead making? Well, she doesn't make beads. Beadwork? I don't know. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, you guys are great. Okay, yeah. Okay, so watch The Lobster, but I'm not saying it's for everybody, okay? It's out there, it's weird. It's a little weird. Okay. But let me know what you think, Paul, after you watch it. I still haven't watched, you had recommended, I think it was Roman Holiday, and that's an old movie. I just don't get into old movies. I haven't watched it yet. But also that's because when I watch movies, usually Bert's around. He's out of town. Maybe tonight would actually be the opportunity to watch it. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's not I don't need enunciation lessons. He needs hearing lessons. Okay. Well, guys, look, this has been kind of a fun, just chatting about everything type of episode. The real updates, I don't know about the IVF stuff. That was kind of earlier on, but things are going really well. I'm optimistic. If I'm being really super duper honest with you, some of the conversations I've had with people about babies lately has been making me a little bit scared of me and my life and how much it's going to change when the baby comes. And this is not new information, but for some reason I've just started to feel a little bit scared about it. Does that go away? Hopefully. Oh my gosh. Anyway. We'll talk about that next week. I will try and process those on my own. So, guys, thank you so much for coming today and checking out the live stream. Hope you had some fun. I had a great time interacting with you guys in the chat. Hopefully, we'll have some more fun again next week. I hope you have a great weekend. I'll talk to you later. Bye! Yeah, that's true. Bye, Kim. Glad you made it to the live today. Thanks for watching. Bye, Paul.